awake. It's 3 a.m. in Dubai. What a journey. One more flight. But let's tell you about Corona. Away! Wow, what a start to 2020.
What a time.
What a time to be alive.
So basically, I think, we were like in the UK for 3 weeks, and when we were there, it was pretty normal for most of the time, because the time when we had gotten there hadn't been a lot of corona cases, and it wasn't so big in the UK. So like for the first 2.5 weeks, we basically got to do everything, done all the touristy things, like traveled around. Everything was like normal, and only really in the last like 3 to 4 days that we were there, things started to change.
Yeah, things became like crazy, especially like you could feel the tension in the air. Like we were wearing masks, like we were probably one of the first people to wear
Since day
masks
one.
and like sanitize our hands and do all of this. But then eventually in the last few days before we left, like you could feel the tension, like people wearing masks everywhere, like people keeping their distance from each other, and like toilet paper literally sold out. Toilet paper, like nothing else besides toilet paper. Like you couldn't find it anywhere. Like we had to buy, what's that thing called? Roller towels, and like cut them in half and like make toilet paper out of that. Like that's how like crazy it was.
Fortunately, we left like literally as all of this started to happen, and like we made it back to South Africa, like basically just in time.
Just in time.
But when we got to the airport, everyone stands in like this super long line, and then you get to this nurse and she'll ask you a bunch of questions like, are you feeling good and everything? And then they put a thermometer on your head, and you either get a green light or a red light. We got a green light, and then you basically just go.
Yeah, and it wasn't like anything more than that. Like that's all they do. And then obviously now with a whole bunch of stricter rules that are in place, and with the lockdown being put in place, we know this is obviously going to help a lot. And it was actually funny because before we got back, like people, like when we left the States and went to the UK, and before we came here, people were like, oh, so pumped to see you, so excited to hang out, like let me know as soon as you're back, like let's do something that same week that you're back. And then everybody went quiet, like
ghosted us.
Like ghosted us, almost like we were the virus stepping in.
And like we got a bunch of random messages.
Yeah, like people were just like, make sure you isolate yourself, and like a few like people like that you were like, okay, cool, they make like a joke, and then like it's not really a joke.
Yes. Yeah, always quite funny, but also at the same time, like, let's be kind to each other, because some of the messages weren't the nicest, but that's okay. Like, we get everyone scared, and like no one wants to get sick, and like everyone's just looking out for themselves, but at the same time, just be mindful and kind of each other. And like, as we're going to the next 21 days,
21 days,
main thing, keep positive, stay positive, keep your mind positive. Like, we only read the news after we've read our Bible and like had some quiet time. So whatever that is for you to like help you stay positive, keep your mind in the right space, please do that.
Yeah, like, and just be aware of like what you're reading. Like, don't read all this fake stuff all the time. Don't keep like obsessing over the virus, and keep like watching all of these things, because that's when it like gets into your mind, and like it becomes unhealthy, and you start feeling anxious and like, oh my word, it's coming to get me in my house. Yeah, like don't worry, it's like gonna be okay, everything's gonna be fine, it's all gonna work out. Like all these measures are put into place for a reason, obviously, and I know that we're gonna probably be doing a whole bunch of fun stuff over the next 21 days. We're
nothing too.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of nothing, but also working hard, and like put things into place that's gonna make you productive over this time. Don't just like laze off.
But do laze too.
Yeah, do laze. So over the next 21 days, like put things in place that's not just like changes for the next 21 days. Like maybe make this a part of your lifestyle, and like put things in place that makes you productive, but also have some time to rest. And yeah, I guess like we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of fun stuff. Let's do this. Let's take on 21 days. Let's kick Corona in the butt behind. And peace, love, and happiness.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye. No, wait, I've got an idea. Oh.